Sterling Sharpe was born to dominate on the football field. From his early days in Glenville, Georgia, Sharpe's talent was undeniable. He was a star at the University of South Carolina, becoming a consensus All-American. The Green Bay Packers saw his potential, selecting him with the 7th overall pick in the 1988 NFL Draft. Little did they know they were drafting a future legend. Sharpe made an immediate impact in Green Bay. He quickly developed a rapport with his quarterback Don Majkowski. His rookie season was a sign of things to come, as he racked up over 700 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. The NFL had been put on notice. A new force had arrived. As good as Sharpe's rookie season was, his best was yet to come. He continued to improve each year, becoming one of the most feared receivers in the league. Sharpe was a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses. His combination of size, speed, and athleticism made him nearly impossible to cover. Off the field, Sharpe was a quiet and humble superstar. He let his play do the talking. He was known for his tireless work ethic and dedication to his craft. Sharpe was always striving to be the best. He was a true professional in every sense of the word. The 1992 NFL season was Sterling Sharpe's magnum opus. He was simply unstoppable. Sharpe shattered records left and right, putting together one of the greatest seasons by a wide receiver in NFL history. He finished the season with an astounding 108 receptions for 1,461 yards and 13 touchdowns. Sharpe's dominance was on full display week after week. He torched defenses with his precise route running and sticky hands. Sharpe was a threat to score every time he touched the ball. He was the most dangerous weapon in the NFL. His performance in 1992 earned him NFL Offensive Player of the Year honors. He was also a unanimous first-team All-Pro selection. Sharpe had reached the pinnacle of his profession. He was at the top of the football world. But Sharpe wasn't satisfied. He knew he had more to give. He entered the 1993 season determined to prove that his 1992 season was no fluke. He was on pace for another historic season before a knee injury sidelined him for several games. However, Sharpe returned late in the season and helped lead the Packers to the playoffs. The 1994 season began with so much promise for Sterling Sharpe and the Green Bay Packers. A young quarterback named Brett Favre had taken the reins of the offense. The Packers were poised for a Super Bowl run. Sharpe picked up right where he left off, dominating opposing defenses. He was on pace for another 100-catch, 1,000-yard season. But fate had other plans. In Week 12, Sharpe suffered a devastating neck injury. The diagnosis was a lateral cervical spine stenosis, which put his football career in jeopardy. After undergoing surgery, Sharpe attempted to make a comeback. However, the injury proved to be too severe. He was forced to retire at the age of 31. The news of Sharpe's retirement sent shockwaves through the NFL. One of the game's brightest stars had been robbed of his prime. It was a cruel twist of fate for a player who had worked so hard to reach the top. Section 4. Enshrined Among Legends. Despite his career being cut short, Sterling Sharpe's impact on the NFL was undeniable. He finished his 7-year career with 595 receptions, 8,134 yards, and 65 touchdowns. His dominance in the early 1990s revolutionized the wide receiver position. For years, Sharpe's Hall of Fame candidacy was a topic of much debate. Some argued that his shortened career disqualified him from consideration. However, his supporters pointed to his sustained excellence and the fact that he was one of the most dominant players of his era. Finally, in 2025, Sterling Sharpe received the news he had been waiting for. He was elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The announcement was met with widespread praise from fans, former players, and coaches alike. Sharpe's place among the immortals was finally secured. Section 5. The Sharpe Legacy, A Brotherhood in Canton. The 2025 Pro Football Hall of Fame induction ceremony was a special one for Sterling Sharpe. Not only was he being enshrined, but he was also joined by his brother, Shannon Sharpe, who had been inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2011. It marked the first time in NFL history that two brothers were enshrined in Canton. As Sterling Sharpe took the stage to deliver his acceptance speech, he was overcome with emotion. He thanked his family, friends, coaches, and teammates for their support throughout his career. Sharpe also paid tribute to his brother Shannon, calling him his biggest inspiration. The Sharpe brothers' journey to Canton is a testament to their hard work, dedication, and natural talent. They came from humble beginnings in Glenville, Georgia, to reach the pinnacle of their profession. Their story is an inspiration to everyone who dares to dream big. Sterling Sharpe's legacy in the NFL will be remembered for his dominance on the field, his humility off the field, and the indelible mark he left on the wide receiver position. He may not have gotten